The players. I think it's the culture that the coaches instill in them, and the players play really tough. They're all really strong, they're all really athletic, and they do their job most importantly.
2 years ago, I think 154-10, they couldn't run the ball very well. You studied that tape, particularly against the run.
They play their gaps. Their D linemen 2 gaps, so they let the linebackers fly around back there, and they have really athletic linebackers that'll make plays when the defensive line takes up gaps.
Specifically that defensive tackle tandem, Aaron Graves, Yaya Black, what challenges do you see from them? And they're both big guys at 300 pounds, and in the test they'll present to you guys on the interior.
I've got a lot of respect for the way they play. They play hard, they come off the ball, they strike you, and that's really what they're really good at, is they're coming off the ball, putting 2 hands in you, and really forcing you to work on your technique. And if you're not perfect with your technique, they're going to make a play.
Seth, you mentioned that by that 2-gap D-line, so the linebackers have to. Linebackers are staple of Iowa defense. What stands out about them, and how important will it be for you guys to get to that second level?
And maybe a player to be named.
Their defense relies on them to make the tackles, and when they get a chance to tackle, they tackle. So I got a lot of respect for the way those guys play, and it's going to be an interesting challenge to go up against them.
So what's it like to be going against these teams? You know what I mean? You haven't grown up playing against. If you follow my drift, being at Alabama for so long, is it every week an intense homework session for you? What is it like?
Yeah, I really had, growing up in the SEC, I really had to do my research about the schools we play, because I don't really, coming from the SEC, I didn't really know what it means to play a team like Iowa. Yeah. I know they're always top-ranked in defense, and they're always great on special teams, and so I've done my research, and I've kind of understand what this game means. It's all about toughness, who's going to out-tough who, and who's going to run the ball, who's going to stop the run. And that's all this game comes down to.
Do you like that? As a player?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You know what I mean? It's kind of straight up, right in your face, right?
Yeah, it is. It's really just going to be a test to see how far along we've come. And if we can run the ball, then that means we're where we need to be. And if we can't run the ball, then that means we have a lot of stuff to work on.
Is there a word that best describes their defense? Is it sound? What is the one word you would describe? How would you describe their defense? Yeah,
sound's a great word. Tough. Those guys play really hard, and they're going to be where they're supposed to be.
Seth, what's it like when you guys are in your offensive meetings, I guess maybe early in the week during early game planning, and Chip throws a new idea out there for the run game? Like, what's the reaction like?
Yeah, Coach Kelly's a wizard when it comes to stuff like that, because I like to think I've played with a few offensive coordinators, and I like to think I know a little bit about football, and some of the stuff that he comes in with, I'm like, holy crap, I never thought of that. I've never seen that. So it's a lot of fun learning from him.
When he does introduce a new idea, how many times do you guys feel like you have to run it in practice before he is satisfied with it to use it?
I think they do a really good job of teaching what exactly he wants out of each play. So it's not a whole lot. I think we've got really smart guys in the room that can adapt to whatever Coach Kelly throws at us.
What do you think of Emeka's block on the linebacker?
Oh, that's awesome. When you get wide receivers pulling around in the box like that and just laying out a guy that's known to be a tough guy, number 27, it's electric to see. And then, I don't know if people saw it, but it was down towards the corner of the end zone. We ran a toss sweep, and Mek's just driving the corner into the ground. You see that out there, you just get fired up.
What was the first start for you like on the road in a hostile environment, making the calls at the line? You've done it before, obviously, but being here with this offense, what was that like?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love playing on the road, especially when you're comfortable with the plan, and you can have a variety of cadences to work with. It was just really comfortable. All that crowd noise is just white noise. You can still hear everybody around you making calls and stuff. But it's something that we've been working on, that we could be successful on the road, and I'm glad that we've worked on that.
A couple times y'all went for it on 4th down and were successful. How would you describe Ryan Day's approach? You know what I mean? So far, would you describe him as aggressive? How would you describe him?
I think he does what it takes to win games. Those 4th downs were critical. That we got points out of those, and when you're standing out there and you don't have a successful 3rd down play, and you look up at the chains and it's 4th down, I'm starting to run off, and I look out and Coach Jay's saying, "Stay out there, stay out there." He's got a lot of trust in our offense to do what we need to do to move the chains, and it's really inspirational when he tells us that we can go for it on 4th.
Yeah, and you're in the middle of it all. That's what I was going to say. What does it do for you when y'all convert? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's just the coach has total trust in us, and we have 4 downs to get where we're going, and it's just a lot of fun.
Thanks, Seth. We're all kind of watching you play for the first time. play with a lot of energy? Remember the one like a weeks ago where you're like talking the best to your own sideline, or being away from the guys who are scoring touchdowns and stuff like that? Have you always played with that kind of energy?
Honestly, I haven't had this much fun playing football since I was in high school. I think that's just a testament to how much I love the guys on this team, how much I love showing up to work every day. And yeah, I haven't really had these type of antics since high school, but I'm having a blast playing football right now. It's been awesome.
Do you think that kind of stuff, like when your teammates see you enjoying it that much, that it can be a little contagious and they kind of should feel the same way?
I hope so. I'm trying to play the game with a lot of energy and try to fire people up, and effort and energy is contagious. And hopefully that inspires some other people to play harder.
Seth, I am curious, as we were leaving Spartan Stadium, did you happen to hear anything about the Alabama-Georgia game? And just if you had any thoughts on that?
No, I looked up, it was 28-0 in the first quarter. I was like, holy crap, I didn't expect it to be like that out of hand, but I didn't really have any thoughts on it.
Do you ever like look back or talk with those guys at all? Maybe you could potentially be seeing them in the playoffs coming up.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I got a lot of friends left on that team, and I got a lot of respect for those guys, and it'd be a really cool matchup if we ended up playing. But I'm just focused on Iowa right now, really.
What was it like seeing Devin step in and make that play, and what kind of message do you think that can send to the rest of the team?
Yeah, Will took a shot. You never want to see that. We didn't bump off a blitz quite perfectly. But Coach Mick always in the offseason said, make a play when your number's called. That's competitive excellence. And, we've preached that all summer in the weight room, and Coach Mick really challenges people. Anybody can slip, anybody can fall down, but when it's your time to make a play, you got to make a play. And Devin did a great job of stepping in and making that play when we really needed it.
Seth, what's similar and what's different about a Big Ten defensive front compared to an SEC front?
It's not a whole lot different. There's not too many differences. It's just a new it's just different challenges. But it's from team to team. I wouldn't say there's a huge difference. I've only played one Big Ten team though, but it's a lot of fun both conferences.
Thank you.